Hey guys, what's going on? It's Matt and my beautiful wife Gloria, and we're here with Marathon Marriage again, and we're going to be talking about something pretty cool, pretty interesting, stuff that we've struggled with before and we'll probably struggle with again. But the grass, perceiving the grass super green in the other marriage, the grass isn't always greener, guys.
That's
and we're
right.
talking about
It's not.
discontentment today.
Right. And so just before we get started, we want for you to like and share. Share this with a friend because we know you're going to be blessed just like it's blessed us.
Yes, for sure. So the perception of the grass being greener in the other marriage or the other relationship, guys, that is such a relationship killer and a marriage killer.
Right, it is. Because
it just breeds discontentment. So when we're assuming that if our spouse isn't satisfying the needs we have, or we start really, and to be honest, just turning away from what Christ has called us to do, which is love and build up our spouse, that's when we start feeling that discontentment, right?
Right. And we believe this lie that somehow if our circumstances were different, then our lives would be so different, right? And social media really exacerbates this in a horrible way, because how many of you, even just before looking at this video, probably were like, you stopped and you were like, oh, there's Matt and Gloria again with their little videos, and maybe thought something negative in terms of thinking, oh, well, maybe their lives are great or maybe better than mine. I hope that's not the case, because we want to edify and really feed into your marriage. Or maybe you saw another post from a friend who just got a new haircut and you're thinking, oh man, I just got these drab locks, you know? So it starts to breed discontentment in your life. Little by little, it can chip away. And that's the bad thing with social media. It has its good parts, don't get us wrong. But if you allow it, social media can eat into your contentment.
Yeah, and we start thinking things when we see other people post things, or just overhear people talking about things at church or in our social circles. Man, they just got a new house. If only we lived in that neighborhood.
Right. Or if only I had a spouse like so-and-so. He buys her flowers and he takes her out to eat at these nice restaurants.
Exactly. If only we had more sex.
If only he didn't want so much sex.
Right? If only I were married.
If only I weren't married. Oh my gosh, all the fun I would have.
Yeah, and it's all those what ifs that we play in our
all
mind
that craziness
that just breed discontentment.
Do, right. Yeah, it is really crazy. And so we want to really give you guys some encouragement that it doesn't have to be that way. There is one that can bring contentment, and all of us, actually, so all of us have this like hole that we want to fill with something, right? We want to fill with the contents, the contentment. We want to fill it with something, and we will find a cheap substitute. We will, no matter what. If you are not filling your life with something wholesome, something good, for us, this is Jesus Christ. If you don't fill it with Jesus, something else will fill it, and you're constantly going to have this hole at the bottom of your box that you're trying to fill, because there's nothing else that's going to fill it the way that Jesus does. In your marriage, there's no way. You will constantly. So, for instance, at one point, Matt was somebody who I thought was bringing me contentment. Mm-hmm. And you know what? We're human. We're going to fail.
I'm just a little imperfect, just a little bit. And so when I messed up that one time, it completely broke down her world.
So if your spouse starts to become like this idol for you and you find so much contentment with them, yeah, I mean, you'll have some happiness temporarily, but at some point they're going to let you down.
Yeah.
And all of that can come crashing down. And you're going to start to become discontent to the point even of resenting your spouse. Because where they were once an area of contentment, they're now going to become an area of discontentment for you. And they will be able to, where they once could do no wrong, they're now going to be able to do no right.
Yeah. So no matter what's going on in your marriage, whether you're struggling with what restaurant to eat at and all of a sudden that blows up into this crazy argument and all of a sudden nobody's eating anything, or whether you're really struggling with things maybe going on with your kids, or maybe you're just struggling out, hey, maybe where to go to church, whatever the situation is, guys, in 1 Thessalonians 5:6, it says, rejoice in everything, pray continuously, and give thanks in all things, because this is the will of God in Christ Jesus. Again, in Christ Jesus, we give thanks continuously.
In
so
all
when
circumstances.
we're in Christ, we can give thanks. So if I'm in Christ, that means I'm continuously pursuing Christ. That means I'm getting closer to Him. And the more I get closer to Christ, the more I can show Christ and show love and show encouragement,
and be thankful.
Show thankfulness.
Be thankful. Be content in your situation. Because remember, if you're not content in your situation now, and you keep wanting the if onlys I had their life, if only I had more money, if you're not content in this life, you likely won't be content in any type of situation and circumstance. So Be content in your circumstance now. Be joyful and thankful in your circumstance now.
For sure.
So that when you are elevated to a better circumstance, you can then be happy and content in that circumstance.
Yeah, so awesome, guys. So again, we just wanted to bring some love and encouragement to y'all. So comment below and let us know what y'all think about this video. If y'all have any comments or if you have any just praise reports, anything that you want to share, please be happy and please feel free to share.
We want to hear about it.
We want to hear about it. So like this video, share this video, subscribe to this page, guys. We really appreciate y'all support.
Right.
We love y'all, and remember, you have miles of love to live.
Bye.